Fellow gamers, it's time to see how much loot we got from one raid on this raid farm. In 3, 2, 1... Oh my gosh, that's a lot of golden babies.
Dancing on the moon.
Gamers. Why the hell are we here again? Why are we back at this place? Huh? Why are we back here? This place has caused us nothing but endless suffering and pain. So why are we here? Just to suffer? No, silly. We're here to make a raid farm, of course. What is up, my fellow gamers? Welcome back to another Minecraft hardcore episode. And if you want to learn how to make a raid farm today, you've come to the right place. Now, why on earth would I want to have more raids? Well, to get these sweet golden babies, of course. I don't feel like dying anytime soon. To make this raid farm, we are going to need the following. 1 bed of any color, 6 chests, 3 hoppers, 2 water buckets, 1 lava bucket, 35 slabs of your choice, preferably non-flammable, 11 signs, and a name tag. And of course, a villager that we managed to get all the way from our base. So before we can make a raid farm, we need to understand how we can start a raid in the game. Well, for us, we're going to be using a Pillager Outpost. So we are more likely to find a villager with a banner. If we find a villager with a banner or a Pillager patrol leader and kill them, they will give us the bad omen effect. With the bad omen effect, we can start a raid as long as we are near a village. Now, to find a Pillager Outpost, it's quite simple really. All you need to do is find a village, and it should be 100 blocks in either direction of that village. Not that hard. Just do a bit of searching and you should find it. Second, you'll need to kill the Pillager with a banner in order to get the bad omen effect, and that is how we start a raid at a village. First, we actually need to make the farm before we start a raid. Now we're gonna actually start building this farm. When we are building this farm, you want to choose an area that is generally very flat. Now, I flattened out this area, as you can see, a lot. It took me hours, but it happened and it worked. And then we need to choose where our center of the farm is going to be, and I've chosen it to be over here. Now, our center of the farm needs to be a 1x3 hole, just like this. In our 1x3 hole going down, we need to dig out 8 blocks in all directions. So after digging out 8 blocks on each side, you will end up with a weird looking plus shape, sort of like this. So what we're going to do is connect each side diagonally by digging it out just like so. We should do this on each side of the plus shape. So once you are done with digging out your shape, it should look something like this, with 2 corners being 3 blocks wide and the other 2 corners being 1 block wide. Now we're going to sort of create a mini village to put under our farm to trigger a raid once we have bad omen. So what we need to do is make a little hole here, right 2 blocks away from where the center is. So the center is somewhere around here, right there. And we need to make our village at least over here. So the hole we need to dig for our mini village is just a 2x3 hole that goes 3 blocks deep. Just like that. It should be 2 blocks away from the center on any side you want. Then what we are going to do is take our orange bed for me, place it down anywhere in this hole, and we're going to get our villager and plop him down in this hole. Just casually rowing down with my kidnapped villager. Nothing wrong with this image. Nothing at all. Just imprisoning him for the rest of his life, no big deal. Okay, so once we get him, once we got the villager here by our farm, we plop him in this hole right there. We jump out, and we break the boat. Now, there's no way for him to get out of here. So once we have our villager in the hole, we cover his head like this so he can't jump on top of the bed. Now, once you have the villager in the hole, all you need to do is make sure he can't get out, light it up with torches, and slap on a name tag so he doesn't despawn. If I can actually slap it on him. There we go. Big Jimmy. Seal up that bad boy. Now our mini village is set up. So once we have bad omen, it should trigger a raid. The next step is on each side of our little diamond here, we need to place a slab block, just like so. 1 block away from the actual farm. When you're done placing the slabs, there should be 8 slabs on each side, and it should look something like this. Now we need to make a water funnel for our pillagers to funnel into a dropping area in the middle. So I've made a bit of an infinite water source here so we can fill up all the corners in between. We place the water in between all of the slabs just like that, and we repeat it until each space between the slabs is filled with water. To make sure that you did everything right, the water should flow, leaving a little plus shape in the middle. Now all we need to do is fill out the 3 long sides here with 1 water bucket there, and on the other 3 long side, a water bucket in the middle there. This should change the plus sign in the middle and back to our original center 1x3 hole. Now that we have made our original 3x1 hole in the center, we need to make a 27 block deep drop for the pillagers to fall down. The reason the drop is 27 blocks deep is because that is the maximum amount of fall damage any pillager can take without dying. So we need to go 27 blocks down. Quick disclaimer, the farm in this video is not my design. It is designed by the YouTuber Mr. Cat. He's an amazing YouTuber who makes easy to follow and quick video tutorials on Minecraft, and I'll leave his video in the description. So at the bottom of this drop, we need to take out 4 blocks away from the center here. So from the center, we've made a 3x4 little area, and we need to go 1 more down. So now that we've set up an area to work with, we need to actually make a collection system for this farm. So what we're going to do is, this is our center here of the farm. Right next to it, we're going to make 3 double chests as so. Whoopsie. 3 hoppers coming out the back of them. So if I throw something in here, it should end up in the chest. Perfect. Now what we need to do is take our 3 extra slabs and place them on top of the hoppers. And then we have to take 3 full solid blocks and put them right in front of the slabs over here. So there should only be this little gap for you to swipe the nasties. After this point, the farm is pretty much set up. So you can decorate this killing chamber however you want to. I'm going to leave it how it is for now and come back to decorating it a little bit later. So now we need to make an easy way for us to get in and out of this farm. I've seen many people in hardcore worlds die for making a farm like this, so we need to make a quick escape. So we're going to make a simple staircase that we can run up. Unless we have gravel in our way, which is not very nice. So now that we've made our easy escape route out of the farm and into the farm, we need to begin with making our Ravager Killer in order to kill all the Ravagers, because obviously they cannot fit in this little hole because they're fat. So what we need to do is place a sign just like so. Place one on top of it. So on top of this sign, we need to place another sign. Who would have thought? Just like that. And then around it, we need to place signs all around it just like this. Then what we need to do is place signs on top of the signs on the side as so. Like on top of this one. On top of this one, on top of this one on the side, and at last on the top of this one on the side. Then in the middle of all these signs, on top of the middle sign in the center there, we place our lava. Pretty easy. Now, we could just leave it like this and obviously get rid of all this debris, but what we want to do is put 3 blocks just like that. This should kill the Ravagers. But if we did not have these 3 blocks, it would burn up the saddles once the Ravagers were killed. But because we want saddles just in case of anything, we put the 3 blocks on top of the killing mechanism down here so that the saddles will fall into the item system at the bottom. It's weird, I know, but it works. Some sort of Minecraft science shite. So after all those steps, we've completed our easy raid farm. This thing did not take long at all to make. I hope I made the explanation for this farm pretty easy to follow. I'm not used to giving a lot of instructions, but if you did not find this easy to follow, please make sure to watch another person's video if you really want a raid farm, or just comment down below that I was bad and I should get better. Then I'll definitely try practice it more. Now the last step in this farm is to actually start the raid. Now all we need to do is find a banner guy and kill him to get the bad omen effect. Well, it seems that we have finally found our banner guy. Time to die, buddy. Die. And now we have officially Bad Omen. We could get higher levels for a harder raid, but we're just doing it to test it now. So we should start a raid. There we go. It's working so far. Now we need to rush quickly down to our chamber. Very, very swiftly. And we just wait for them to slowly funnel in. And just like that, we have our first pillagers funneling in. If you've managed to make it this far, please subscribe for this raid farm. It seems to be working very well, actually. I'm definitely glad that this farm is working, and it should definitely work for your worlds too, as long as you're in Java Edition. So I'm gonna try to take out this entire raid and see what we get from one raid. I'll be back with you in just a few seconds. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the Hero of the Village achievement in the top right corner, and it's time to see how much loot this raid actually got us in the short period of time. It took like 5 minutes to complete the raid, and this is what we got. So first of all, this is the basic things that we got. We got 3 axes, not bad, 4 crossbows and 1 enchanted one, not bad, 10 ominous banners, that's pretty cool, 4 saddles, that's really good for one raid. We got a healing potion and 3 bottles. It turns out that this is also a bit of a zombie farm because it lures in zombies and skeletons as well as creepers, I think. So it got us a few more random items here, but what we're really looking for is how many totems of undying does it give us. Well, for the one raid of this farm, it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. It gives us 6 totems of undying for one raid. That is absolutely insane, and 4 emeralds along with it. Now that is amazing for one raid, and I can do this continuously. I can do 10 raids and get probably 60 totems of undying. This farm is so OP and it's so easy to make. I really encourage you to follow the tutorial. Make sure you build one in your world, and of course, get those sweet totems. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and comment if you made this in your world. And also comment if it was easy to follow this video. I don't want to always do tutorial videos, but when I do, I want to at least try to make them very easy to follow. So, for now, I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers, guys.